What's up, guys? Right now we're heading up to Dundee, Michigan to pick up some wheels that we found for our drag truck. It's hard to find wheels that fit our lug pattern on the truck, so these wheels fit good and they're at a good price, and they already come with slicks on them. They're about 50% used. I'll show you guys the wheels when we get there. They're 16 by 16s, so they should be really flush fitment around the fenders, and hopefully they fit well and we'll be able to run them and have no issues. It's looking like we're about 3 hours out. We've been on the road for maybe 25 minutes. Should be a nice quick and easy drive, straight up 75, 7-hour round trip.
We're still on our way up to Dundee, Michigan, but as you can tell, Matthew is a scholar student, so he's out here working on his homework, summer classes on the way up there.
So as none of you would know, me and Daniel used to have 2021 CRF 110 pit bikes, because we've always been in dirt bikes since we were little, and we decided let's get pit bikes. Everybody has them, they look fun. And then, you know, they kind of got boring after a while. We built them up, they were cool and fun, and that's when we decided let's sell them and LS swap a truck to drag race. So the money that bought that truck was strictly from 2 little pit bikes. All right,
take exit 9 onto Summerfield Road.
We're about 20 minutes out, and honestly, nothing's changed. We've just been driving. Well, Daniel's been driving. I've been watching him drive. All right, we just arrived at the place. Picked up the tires, wheels, as you can see. Pretty massive. Super wide. Like amazingly wide. Small back spacing, so it's gonna give us better fitment on our fenders. 16 by 16s. Hopefully we'll take them home. We might mount them up tonight and see how they look. Daniel's gonna load this one up all by himself. Oh, with ease. That's what I'm talking about. Got the wheels loaded up. Not heading home just yet. We're gonna hit up Cabelas, see what we can find, any good deals. I made it out here to Cabelas. Let's see what kind of shenanigans we can get into. See how much money we spend. We'll never know. Daniel's always wanted one of these since he was a little kid, so I said he could buy one. Of each, I guess. Just left Cabelas. We ended up not buying anything. Turned out everything was a little bit too expensive. So I think we're just gonna leave for the day. We're gonna head back home with our slicks.
All right, we made it back home, ready to unload the car. First things first, gotta get this beauty out of the way. Now we'll do the good stuff. Ooh. Oh yeah, that's a big meaty tire.
That's a loud thud when she slams down. Oh no.
She's gotta be big.
All right, here is the drag slick we were going to be running. It's about a 15-inch wide, and then you slide it up next to what we just bought, and she got a couple more inches on her.
I'm just double checking these measurements.
They
don't seem like they're. Yeah, that's falsely advertised.
Well, I guess we gotta mount up.
Find out.
Yeah, we gotta mount up and see what happens. So as you can see, that is our street tire, which is 16 inches wide. And this is now our drag slick. There's a big difference there that's looking a little sketchy. Leanne said she ain't gonna fit. Only one way to find out. All right, so we're trying to fit them up right now. Fully inflated, they're hitting the edge of our wheel well.
Which, that can be fixed. If
Yeah.
that's the only place where it hits and the fitment looks good, we'll fix that, no problem.
So right now we're just deflating it so we can squeeze it in there and get it up.
Make sure that's the only point where we hit, and we can go from there.
Okay, so we got the wheels on. As you can see, we're rubbing there. And then if this side were to be inflated, we're definitely rubbing in there. And a little bit up inside the wheel well, it's probably gonna rub. But I mean, the suspension's clear. So inside our wheel, you can see, if it'll focus, we have some metal in there, which that's gonna be an issue there. Then if you look up front, a couple pieces in there, and then obviously you would have to cut the fender out right around here, make it fit in. It's a very aggressive setup. Super aggressive. Huh. So we're currently trying the homemade roll your fender method here. Not sure how well it's working. It's compressing the tire more than anything. Okay, so here's our street tire setup. As you can see, it honestly looks pretty wimpy. What'd you say?
Yeah, it was weak fitment before.
And now it's
It's a meaty boy.
now it's race truck fitment now. Okay, so next up, we're gonna roll these fenders out so that they go a little bit farther past the top of the wheel, all the way down. And then down here, since we're hitting on the tire, we're gonna cut out right along here, make more room in the front. Cut out right along back here, make more room in the back. Also roll out those corners, make it all nice and smooth all the way through, make it look good.
I'm tired.
We got quite the tire collection going. All right, so now what we're gonna do here is take our tire spins, pull this tire off, get the tube out, see where the hole's at, try and patch it up. And if it's patchable, we'll try and work it back in tonight, make sure it holds air. Come soon, we'll start cutting the fenders and making it fit.
Start by removing the two nuts that hold the valve stem on here. Then we're gonna get the tire spoons out and start working around the tire to pull the tube out. Just got the tire pulled off the one side, and now we're gonna try and get the tube out to see where it's popped at. Let's see if we can get this tube out.
All right, we've been putting in some work over here, as you can tell. We figured out that the tube was completely just blown. Like halfway around it, it was all just blown out. So we've never dealt with drag slicks before and taken them off the wheel. We've only done it with dirt bike tires. We're trying to do the same method here. Not sure if that's the right way to do it, but now we're just cutting out the tube to try and get it loose and pull it out. And maybe we won't even have to take the wheel all the way off. Maybe we can just fit a new tube in or something. But yeah, we've never done this before. It's our first time, so I'm gonna get back to you guys. Well, we got it out. Never seen how these work before. They're kind of weird. Don't know how they work, what that's for. I guess a protective layer. Or maybe so you can deflate a lot.
Yeah.
And not pop off your bead. And yeah, that's the tube. We didn't even cut. We may, cut a couple pieces here and there, but this was all blown out. All this in here was blown out when we looked into it.
So is this all blown out?
Yeah, this was blown too, so don't know how. Overflated it maybe. We just popped everything.
Yeah.
So we were looking, these are about $200 for a brand new one. Okay, so since we figured our problem out and we know what it is, we got our flasher in for our lights right down there. We also get another one on order. And so we're just gonna try it out, see what happens, throw a little wiring into this video. Okay, Dan just gave this wire right here, power. And it's going to the flasher on his side. So if I plug mine in here, we'll make this flash. Sorry, let me get that in. So, what was our problem there? I wasn't flashing before.
Our original flasher was just for the older style lights, but this newer one, it's for the LED lights. So it's gonna be able to power both types of lights that we have in this truck.
Okay, so we got both of the turn signals figured out. They're both working. Daniel's gonna give us a demonstration of left and right, and then also with headlights on afterwards. Driver's side, turn left. Passenger, turn right. They work with headlights on. So we got that figured out.
Hey guys, it's Daniel. Just thought I'd make this little clip after me and Matthew did some research and talking to each other, and we decided that, well, you guys know we bought those massive 34x17 drag radials, or drag slicks, and we just decided that after doing research of what class we want to race, that it's probably not the big tire class, and that we need to switch to a smaller tire, probably 10.5 wide by 28.5 tall. Something that we could compete in, be competitive, and really go out there and race and show people what we are building on this channel. So we'll keep you updated on what we decide to do, what purchases we make. We're looking to sell the tires, so they'll be up for sale soon, and we'll be looking for new stuff. Thanks for watching. Sick nasty.